Oh, what's going on, everybody? Come on in. What is going on, everybody? Nathan here with the Everyday Drinker, bringing you guys a brand new video. Today is going to be a little bit different of a video than you guys are used to. I've had a lot of guys ask me recently, what does my entire bourbon room setup look like? Well, today is the day and I'm going to be answering that question. I know a lot of you guys are interested in what I've got going on in this room. I'll give you guys a tour of the shelves. I'll give you guys a tour of the room, and links to everything that I can find will be in the description below for you guys to go check out if you want those. But without further ado, let's get into the tour. So in my opinion, the whiskey room starts way before you even get in the whiskey room. We've got our nice little bar cart out here. Let me show you guys what we got going on here. All right, so going on top here, we've got the whiskeys. We've got a whiskey mixing glass. We've got all of our bar utensils that we need, shakers and jiggers and strainers and spoons and shot glasses. These 2 bottles of wine right here were 2 bottles that I sold at work. Some really, really nice bottles that, you know, I was able to fortunately take home and have a pour myself. Guests were very, very kind. Over here, we got all of our bitters, the smoking table, and stuff like that. These are my 4 go-to whiskeys that I am mixing with. Old Tub, Old Grandad Bonded, Old Overholt 114, and Rittenhouse Rye. Next up, we've got our spirits down here that we typically mix with as well. Vodkas, followed by tequilas, by gins, and then rums. And then down there, just a couple of more spirits and aperitifs and stuff like that, followed by our glasses. This was a gift that I gave the wife. It is a 12-bottle wine fridge. Really, really nice, really easy, nice and clean in there. Really nice to have. But you guys are all interested about this room, so let's get into it, right? So starting off in this room, we've got the entire other half, and then we've got the bourbon wall. So let's start with the other half first. Always, always, always have to have a nice, big, comfy couch in the bourbon room, right? Really nice place to just sit down, relax, and lounge out. We've got the blackout curtain that really doesn't do much. It sits there and, you know, it takes out some stuff, but hey, it does somewhat of a job. Followed by, we've got the Dawkins wall. You guys know I'm a big Birds fan, big Philly fan, so Dawkins is probably my favorite player of all time. Gotta have the Dawkins wall, right? Followed by, over here, we've got some soundproof padding. I don't know if it works. I don't know if it does work. It doesn't work. But in my opinion, if anything can sound dampen, go for it. That's why we got the big Eagles blanket hanging up here, right? Followed by, you guys are always asking what camera I'm using. This is a Lumix G7 from Panasonic. This thing has been with me for almost 10 years now, and it is still working like a charm, knock on wood. But nonetheless, it's the 14 to 42 millimeter lens. You guys, I'm using the microphone that I always use, which is the Rode Video Mic Go 2. These shotgun dome lights here, they are from Amazon. I got both of these bad boys for $72. Can't go wrong with that. Followed by, we've got the hat wall. We've got every hat that you could imagine, Philly all day, and then the Everyday Drinker hat. But wait, before we get any farther in this, I want you guys to send me your setups and bourbon rooms and bourbon bars in my email so I can do a video ranking subscribers' setups. So email is down below if you want to just send pictures or if you want to send a video my way. Go ahead and do that. Drop that in the email below. Can't wait to see some of your setups and do a little ranking video and see who's got the best bourbon setup out of the Everyday Drinker subscribers. But let's get back into this. And then moving on over here, we've got the bar table that I picked up off of Amazon for about $75-80 bucks. Has done the job since probably day one. Bought this thing when we were in the old apartment, but nonetheless, the stool, just one from the kitchen table. These lights over here I did pick up from Target for about 30 bucks a piece. We've got 2 of them. I love them. They do really, really good job of doing the backlight stuff. Moving into the other corner over here, you guys are always asking, do I have a barrel of bourbon? Well, yeah, I do. Here it is. So this is the Wilderness Trail barrel that we were able to acquire from the Wilderness Trail Duck Hunt bottle of bourbon. So this was the first pick that I was a part of, and well, nonetheless, that's where the Wilderness Trail bottle sits, on top of the barrel. Also, on top of here, I've got most of my samples that have been sent to me from all of you guys, my subscribers, other Patreons and stuff like that. Really, really awesome stuff up here. Doing more short videos, recording most of these. We've got more down there. It's so many samples that I just need to get through, and you guys are awesome and just keep sending me stuff. Like I said, I'm very fortunate and happy and glad that you guys want to send me stuff. So keep on going. My email is in the description below. So if you guys want to send me stuff, by all means, go for it. So without further ado, you guys are always interested on what is all on these shelves. So let's get into it. So starting down over here, we've just got miscellaneous shelf. Some of the fun things on there: the Maker's Mark 101, Green River Weeded, and then one of my favorite cheap mixers, the Rebel 100. That's a great shelf. Moving up, we've got the Old Forester shelf with a couple of other out-of-the-line bottles, but Old Forester single barrels, the 1924, one of the most overhyped whiskeys in the world. We've got an OKI in the back. We've got both of the Old Forester 100 proofers, but then we have another one up top there. Oh no, that's a 90 proofer and a 100 proofer. Buffalo Trace Kosher Wheat, same stuff as William Lou Weller over there. And then moving up top here, we've got a Bardstown shelf. Origin Series, we've got the single barrel, and then a couple Widow James in the back there. Up top here, I've tried to fit all of my store pick single barrels. This shelf is full, so I've got store picks all over the place, not just right there. A couple fun ones back there. JT Mellick, we've got a Broken Barrel, a Few, a Nulu, another Old Forester, a Woodford double barrel store pick from Cusal's Barrel. That's down in South Carolina. Moving over here, you guys know my favorite color is blue. I would hope you do. So we've got our Blue Note shelf, followed by a couple other bottles that are in blue. We got the Caribou Crossings. We got Russell's 13, followed by the Penelope shelf. You know, I mean, I've got 1 through 4 for the Architects, a bunch of Toasteds, and then the Valencia and a Rio. Down here, we've got another just miscellaneous shelf. This one's full to the gills as well. Just random bottles that just fit, right? Rare Breed, Baker's 7, the Hard Truths back there, Russell's, there's a Horse Soldier bottle back there, Evan Williams Bottled and Bond. You guys are so high and mighty about that one. And then followed by all of my glasses. That's about half of them. The other half are in the dishwasher because I just filmed a couple videos. But nonetheless, now we're getting into the fun stuff. I know you guys are always into the big, heavy bottles, so let's get into those. All right, up top here, we've got a bunch of my BTAC bottles. In the back over there, we've got some more Stag Juniors, followed by Stag Junior Store Pick, George T. Stagg, Thomas H. Handy, E.H. Taylor Barrel Proof, and the Van Winkle Lot B. Over here, we've got another Tater Shelf, Blanton's, E.H. Taylor's, Rock Hill Farms. That's the straight rye. So that's a rye that's not in my rye area. Then, golly, another tater one. We've got the Buffalo Trace picks. We've got the Eagle Rare picks. John J. Bowman single barrels. Followed by another miscellaneous, somewhat of a miscellaneous shelf. This is primarily 1792. We've got 6 1792s on this shelf. A Redwood Empire duo going with the Breckenridge Bourbon all the way in the back there. All right, moving on over. We've got, again, a miscellaneous shelf. Old Scout, St. Augustine Distillers, Cedar Ridge bottles, the 13th Colony Bourbon, and then Mackenzie. You know, I mean, this is primarily Cedar Ridge shelf, I guess. You know, you can call it that one. Moving on up, we got another fun shelf here. The 2XOs, this is Gem in Kentucky. RD1s. We've got a couple Wilderness Trails back there, as well as some Old Elks. They've been sitting back there. They've been collecting dust. Got to get into those ones as well. Next up, we've got our Maker's Mark shelf pretty much. This is going to be cellar aged BRTs, BRT, BEPs, stuff like that, the fun ones. This bottle right here is that hazmat bottle I was talking to you guys about. We've got a couple Knob Creeks back here, the Knob Creek 12, Knob Creek 15 2001 edition. And then in the corner over here, we've got a little bit of a Blood Oath. Not bad, not bad. And then moving on up top here, we've got our Weller lineup. Getting there, almost done. Need a couple more bottles to finish that lineup there. Fun things happening up there. Up here, we've got our Heaven Hill shelf. This is filled. Going to need another shelf for Heaven Hill lately. We've got a bunch of Larcenies and a bunch of Elijah Craigs up here. That is nothing but that. So it's heaven up there. That is what it is. Next up, we've got our barrel shelf. Again, nothing but barrel on this shelf. So very thrilled with this, but again, going to need another shelf for barrels specifically here soon, because I don't know if I could fit another one on there without having this shelf collapse. Moving down over here, we got our rye shelf. Sagamore Double Oak, Sazerac, 13th Colony Rye, Old Overholt, Rittenhouse Single Barrel, Store Pick, Widow Jane. This one right here is a fun one. It's an Orange Bomb, but that's an independent rye whiskey company out of New Jersey. And then Pikesville in the back over there, followed by another miscellaneous shelf. But there's some fun ones in here. That Bibb and Tucker back there was my first single barrel that I ever bought. 99 proof. I believe it was like $100, and you know, I wish I never bought it. But this one right here, this is probably my new favorite bottle of bourbon that I've got. Rebel Cast Strength Bourbon. This is the Central Jersey Bourbon Society No Cap. There is a little story behind this one, but I will put that in the short, not in this one right now. Elijah Craig toasted, Yellowstone toasted, couple smoke wagons going on there, and a Heaven's Door bottle that I bought about 2 years ago and haven't had since. Moving on up, this is a fun one. This is the Jack Daniel's shelf. We've got Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Bourbon, 10, 12. It's the Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye, followed by the Sinatra, the Pecan Wood Finished bottle, the Bonded, and the Triple Mash. And then moving up top here, we've got the Bird Gang bottle, hoping the birds win so I can crack that bad boy open and have some really bad whiskey. Old Grandad 114 from 2003, Wild Turkey from 1985, and the entire Yellowstone Landmark Edition lineup going on back there. Now, you guys are probably wondering about the wall in the back, right? So that wall is just wall plaques that I got at Home Depot for $35 a piece. And for $35 a piece, I got 3 of them, 2 full ones, and then I cut the one in half, so I have half there and the other half on the other side, followed by crown molding that lays up along the top. That was about $25. Great stuff. The lights that I have in the back there, I have them just like laced throughout. I have 2 sets on the wall behind me. Now that right there, they were from, I believe, Target. They were like $30. They're 30 feet each, so I had plenty of lights to go up and down each and every shelf. And then the final thing that is in this room that I want you guys to see that I'm very happy to have, Buddy made this for me. Let's check it out. This right here is a handmade Everyday Drinker logo on plaques. My buddy Jack made this for me. I put the lights behind it, but nonetheless, really cool piece hanging on a chain up top, over top of the barrel, and man, that thing is sick. So there you guys have it. That's the Everyday Drinker bourbon room. Bourbon wall in the back. We've got the nice comfy couch, and as always, go Birds. Send me some of your setups and I'll rank them in a video. But hope you guys enjoyed this one. Until next time, it's been Nathan with the Everyday Drinker. Cheers.